inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Marco Gonzalez gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
First offering, Nicky Montano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero, to start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
Mike Tauchman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now a flare out toward right center. Harper coming on. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now into the box, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Red Sox nothing. Blue Jays. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s.
And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he'll take a look at ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Corey Seager. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Seager has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. Let's spot shadow Bryce Harper, and why wouldn't we? He's only one of the best players in the game. He puts it on the line every night in the field and at the plate.
Pete Alonso comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265, 11 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off. And another foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Now to the plate, George Springer.
Leading off for the
first
Jays,
pitch on the way.
the center fielder, Joe.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Springer rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And it's fouled away. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. Count remains at 0-2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's
and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roy. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. In his career against Porcello, it's been pretty good. 5 for 12. He's taken him deep once. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
And that will bring in Adam Frazier. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich is after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
This is in the air to left. Yelich is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Anderson.
From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Tuchman's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So it's 4 runs. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Popped up. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for Boston, Michael Taylor. He's set and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Taylor, a former member of the Washington Nationals. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again. Bryce Harper now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
For the Jays, the right fielder.
Down the left field line and deep. This will wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Cabrera with a sliding stop. It's there. He got him.
Up next to the Blue Jays,
George Springer the next to hit. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. Seager backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
now
bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Hit in the air to center field. Taylor is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Nicky Montano. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
so stepping in is Mike Tuchman. He flew out in his last AB. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Tuchman, 30 years of age, is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what not. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they will get he's in there. A very close play at first. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
All even now, 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The first baseman.
And that will yank just foul.
Hoskins.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Popped up. Seager is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now battle.
Next to hit, Danny Henderson. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
And he fouls this one off. And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
There's ball 4. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
To Cabrera for 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. He's set. Here it comes. Adam Frazier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And that's going to get down out there. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. To the left side, but it's well foul. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Popped up. Alonso moving to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Welcome back. He's standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Leading off the inning, it'll be Pete Alonso, and they could use a spark from him here.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
And that's the second out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Digging in, the switch hitter as Dribble Cabrera popped into foul ground his last time up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney. So now here is Bryce Harper, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Chopped to third, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And there's one away.
The center fielder, number 4.
Here's George Springer. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. And there's out number 2. Base is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Down the right field line, that's a fair ball. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
First pitch on its way. Danny Henderson is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Pops this one up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. Now at the plate here is Michael Taylor. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Here comes the 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next, here is Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. First pitch of the AB on its way. Nicky Montano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning. So now into the box is Travis d'Arnaud.
Leading up for Toronto.
First offering on its way.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Seager into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Digging in next, Tim Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Anderson.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a flare down the line. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's safe.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. chopped toward the second baseman. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mike Tauchman. This pitch is popped up, and no one will get this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And it's 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. In is Christian Yelich, a hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping in next, Corey Seager. He's rolled into ground outs a couple of times already here in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Another one sent foul. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
The count is 1-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Down in order go the bottom of the inning now, and that brings in George Springer.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Grounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. A leap here, but it ticks off his goal.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Henderson.
Stepping in now, Danny Henderson popped him up. Alonso is there. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So here's Pete Alonso. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
1-1 the count. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Here now the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Hoskins has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The bat, number 7.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jake Marisnick. He bounced out last time up. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Next to stand in is Asdrubal Cabrera. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the score. Digging in will be Travis d'Arnaud. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up out towards short right field. Cabrera ranging into the outfield. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, third base.
Next up, Adam Frazier, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Fouled off. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there, and he's out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Gene.
So now to the plate, Gene Segura. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So kicking off the top of the 9th is Michael Taylor, and they could use a spark from him here. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. 1 away. Next, it'll be Jacob Stallings. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, bro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Stallings, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is popped up near second base. Anderson camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2. Next up is Mike Tauchman. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Toronto took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Marco Gonzalez earns his 8th victory of the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Rick Porcello couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please
la vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a afrontar. Preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambiaste la válvula.
Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-0. Joey Votto plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as the Rays claim victory over the Orioles 5-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. The Rangers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Yankees 8-7. Walker Buehler got the W and now has 5 this year, helping the Royals down the Brewers 3-2. The Twins starting pitcher, number 50, got the win in the game and pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 2-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. The Tribe combined to give up just 5 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 3-1. Pedro Severino had an outstanding day at the plate with 8 runs batted in as the Astros downed Oakland 13-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Tigers combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed the win against the Seattle Mariners 4-2. The New York Mets launched 3 home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-4. The Phillies snapped their 7-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-4. The Nats picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-2. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 3-2. Eric Sogard grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Pirates were winners over the Cardinals 3-1. Tyler O'Neill had a big fly with 5 driven in as the Diamondbacks got the victory against the Dodgers 5-4. He is among the NL leaders in triples. The Colorado Rockies got 18 hits as they made short work of the Padres 9-3. And that's what's happening heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from wrong.